All right, so I've been getting a ton of questions about AI search, AO, Geo, and all that good stuff. So in today's video, I'm going to be answering all your questions you guys had and making sure that you understand how to do this very easily and at scale for yourself. And I'm going to be doing this on a weekly, bi-weekly basis. So if you have any other questions regarding AI optimization, visibility, stuff like that, drop them in the comments below. I'd be more than happy to help you guys out and answering all this. So let's dive straight in. The first question that we got is actually from some guy on Twitter, and it's going to be, how do brands even show up in ChatGPT? But let's take this a bit more broad and do it like, how do brands show up in AI answers, right? In general. So most AIs actually draw from Reddit, Quora, Facebook, YouTube comments, listables, articles, blogs, stuff like that. So this is essentially what AI loves to use as the main course of information. If you're relevant in these discussions, let's say a comment section on Reddit, in an article or a listicle or Wikipedia page, that's how the AI is going to see you as a viable choice. And a strong addition to this is also pattern recognition. So every time hairdresser A is mentioned, company B is the answer. So if it sees that like a bunch of times, then obviously it's going to include company B in that list. So that's how companies appear in AI answers essentially. Right, so that's fairly easy to understand. So a lot of people ask me also, is SEO dead? I wouldn't necessarily say SEO is dead, but SEO is certainly evolving. It's still a massive part of a business, should be SEO. You got AO and SEO at the moment. You also have geo and all these other terms people are coming up with nowadays, but SEO is still very big. AO is taking over. About 40% of search traffic right now goes through AI. So if you're not optimizing for that, you're obviously missing out on a lot. But still, make your pages readable by AI. Make sure that you're being indexed. And still, Google is one of the main parts right now that people are finding websites. It's just changing a bit, leaning towards AI. So make sure you start optimizing for AO, and then you're going to be good. So don't be left out. Make sure you're going to be optimizing after this video. Next question is going to be looped into this one as well, because I'm talking about AO, but what is AO exactly? And it stands for Answer Engine Optimization. You got Search Engine Optimization, or SEO, basically the new school way of being able to be found in either AI Answers, Google AI Overview, Perplexity, Claude, popular LLM, stuff like that. So like I said earlier, 40% of search traffic now comes through these chatbots, and obviously it's going to be super viable for you to engage in these opportunities so that next time AI speaks about your industry, your niche, your business, it includes you in the list, or it at least considers you in its answer. That's where you're going to be having a lot of traffic from right now. Then we got another one. Why does Reddit actually show up in so many of the answers? I touched on this on question 1 kind of briefly, is because Reddit is a discussion-based platform. It also has 1 billion users. So even if it's not the top site of the domain, it still has the most freaking users on the platform. So why does it show up? Because there's basically traffic for anything. There's discussions about anything, and there's users talking about anything, whether that be challenges, solutions, new business models, new coin launches, new product launches. There's literally topics about anything on Reddit, and that's why AI always takes it into consideration while scraping and looking for its answer. It can see, hey, are users already speaking about this, and what are they giving as solution? Because ultimately, user to user or mouth to mouth, ear to ear marketing works really well. So that's kind of what it's doing. It's just listening to what users are saying to each other, and Reddit is a ultimate platform for that. So that's why we say Reddit is super powerful. Another one is, can I just run ads and show up in AI answers? Well, this is a good question, because I believe it was end of last year or beginning of this year, ChatGPT actually announced that we're going to be running ads in the chatbot itself. So right now, I'd say it's kind of a gray area. We don't know yet whether you could run ads in the chatbots itself, or it's going to be based on the prompt the user filled in, what kind of ad will show up. At the moment, I don't really have an answer to this. I think this could be something in the future really big, but as of now, it's just scraping real discussions and real blogs and articles. So it's super important that you show up in the right sources for that. So can you just run ads? At the moment, I'm going to say this is a no. To touch on that again, what you could do is like have UGC content made, right? Because it's able to look at UGC content, and that kind of is an ad, right? It's just like kind of under the radar ad, and that could potentially loop in a lot of people talking about your business and you showing up in AI answers. So that essentially work as well. And then one question I get a lot, might be the most asked question: how long does it take for you to show up in AI answers? And this is very niche dependent, because you could show up from anywhere from a few weeks or even a week if you're a smaller niche. But let's say you're a hosting provider, or you're like operating in a niche where a lot of big companies are already at, Obviously, it's going to take you a bit longer to appear in these AI answers because there's already so much information about the competitors out there. So it all depends on how much you're engaging, also how big your niche is, and how much you're willing to invest in appearing in the right sources. So I'd say anywhere from a few weeks to 3 months is what you need to be looking at. But if you know you're in a very small niche, then it could be very, very fast. And another question that I got actually about this previous question we had is that, is it only for big brands? Because right now a lot of people get demotivated to do this because there's a lot of big brands only doing this. Like, let's say I ask what is the best camera to buy or what's the best hairdresser. It's going to name the absolute biggest players that are out there right now because there's already so much information. So the fact that you're a small business only is very, very beneficial for the competitors that you might have, because you are in a ultimate position to take the lead on obtaining this next position in AI answers. So it's definitely very, very good for you to do as a small business, because you can eat all the competitors that are currently not doing this right now. So if you're one of the first ones in your industry, in your niche, that starts doing this, you're going to be included with the big fish in the answer, basically taking a huge cut of the market share. And this is going to be super beneficial for you. So definitely not only for big businesses, whether you be a small local business, an e-com store that just started out, or just a service that you're trying to grow, definitely look into AEO, as it's going to be helping you drastically. Then I got the last one, and this is a very important one, is like, how do you track your AI visibility score, or how do you see that you're actively talked about in AI? Well, we at CrowdReply, we created this tool for you. We did our absolute best to create a dashboard that's super simple for everyone to understand where you're currently at, your visibility score, what prompts you're currently being mentioned in, and also what are your competitors doing and how can you optimize for that. So we give you persona-based accounts to engage on Reddit opportunities so that you can start planting the seed of your business in the sources that the AI uses to create its answer, basically meaning that you can manipulate the AI answers to include you in its answer. Like I said, you're planting the seed so that next time a user asks the prompt, it's going to include you in the answer as well. And this is, like I said, this reflects back over everything we talked about in this video. You want to be in the right sources so that the AI has the information about you to include it in its answer, and you can track that using CrowdReply. We give you all the tools, the entire spec for you to use, and it's going to be very simple for you, even if you have not done this before. So I'd say go to the link in the description and check out CrowdReply here. And if there's any other questions, you can drop them in the comment sections below, or you can book a meeting with me as well, and I'll be happy to walk you through. And then I said this was the last comment. We're actually going to add one more. How do you get started? Well, I already touched on this. Let's go to the description below. Check out the link. There's a 7-day free trial right now, so you can check out if this is something for you. I can almost guarantee you that AI optimization is something you need, because otherwise you wouldn't have been on this video. So check out CrowdReply today and make sure you get your visibility score very high up there. It's going to help you drastically. Okay, so I hope this video helped you out a lot. I'm just going to say one final thing. If you are doing this right now, you're going to be one of the first ones ever, and you're going to be dominating AI search results for years. It's not even that hard. It's not rocket science. It's just influencing the AI answer. So if there's any questions left unanswered, please drop them in the comments here below. I'll be more than happy to help you guys out later as well, or cover them in the next video. And I hope to see you guys around on the back.